Hey Sofrito Lovers, this is Ben Ramos bringing you this week's mukbang from my palatial home here in the Northwest Bronx. Bronx is the home of hip hop and salsa. I am bringing you a gigantic plate of Panda Express. That's right, mi gente. I don't even remember what it is. I got half fried rice, half of the lo mein noodles, not chow mein noodles, not lo mein. I got chicken and broccoli. I believe I got the sweet fire chicken, the firecracker chicken, the something about a steak and shrimp. I don't know. I got a mixed mash of things. Buen Provecho. Sofrito Lovers, I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing okay. Still a little crazy. Like I've said in the previous 2 or 3 videos, work from home, work from my office, work from home, work from my office, work from home because there's some kids or teachers sick, go to my office for a little period of time, then end up back at home. It's a yo-yo. The school year is ending in about 2 months and it cannot get here faster. Hopefully, we will have a summer camp program and your boy will be able to pay his rent, pay for his insulin, all that good stuff. So, Frito Lovers, please forgive me. I am totally ghosting on you guys. Long work days, get home. I just want to do a quick dinner, veg out on the bed with some YouTube, watch me some Dolce Foodie, some Luke be grubbing, some chews, some Love at First Bite, watch some Berto, Suave Boom, watch some ASMR Brothers, you know, just veg out. I've fallen off, but I'm trying to get back on the wagon with you guys. Wow, I haven't had Panda Express in a while. Look. I think this is chicken with broccoli. The weather's getting nicer. People are going out, catching the Rona, bringing it back to their schools. Stay your asses home. Stay your asses home. Stop running around all these states. Stop leaving the country. Stay your ass at home. I have some of the delicious Panda Express veggie spring rolls. Stay your ass at home, please. Those of you in the Midwest and the South, the news isn't good. Fourth wave. I know, I jump from one topic to another. I am as chaotic as this plate. Let's avoid the fourth wave, please. Do what you gotta do. I haven't made a mukbang for you guys, so I'm back. I wanted to tell you guys a story. Not a Parque Chronicle. This did not happen in the Parque. This happened on East Kingsbridge Road here in Kingsbridge Heights, the Bronx. Unfortunately, New York City has had a rash of a lot of anti-Asian racist assaults. Many have been reported in the Bronx. And I witnessed one. A few days ago, a young Latino, probably a Dominican teenager. I heard him speaking in Spanish mostly. I recognize that accent. Young Dominican, maybe a little messed up, maybe definitely not coherent. Started harassing this older Asian woman that had to be at least 50, 60 years his senior. Little old lady yelling at her, screaming at her in Spanish. This is a young buck. He had to be a teenager. The oldest he could have been was 18, 19 years old. Again, didn't look all that coherent, didn't look all that good. So this young brother yelling and screaming. Harassing, disrespecting, and getting slightly physical with an older Asian woman. This was happening in midday, the Bronx, lunchtime, walking around East Kingsbridge Road, because sometimes I go to the Morton Williams supermarket there and I buy food from the buffet. In fact, I had bought lunch from the buffet. I was walking out with my little bag full of buffet goodies, and I witnessed this. Now, your boy, Sofrito Lovers, your boy, I know how to mind my own business. I don't get involved with people's beef. But when you're a teenager, harassing a woman that has to be 50, 60 years your senior, that's when this one over here, I decide to press my ghetto button, and I literally put my food down in the bag because I was like, it has been a long time, but I'm gonna fuck somebody up. And I wasn't the only one that was thinking that way. Like I said, I was close to the Morton Williams and they were getting some deliveries, and some of the delivery guys started noticing what was happening. And a couple of them looked like they were about to square up. So it was like, okay, one teenage boy harassing one Asian lady, and it was gonna be like 5 or 6 older Latino guys getting ready to go and whoop the shit out of him. Well, before any of us could do anything, hear the choir of angels, se apareció esta doñita dominicana, this older Dominican woman who also must have obviously observed the entire situation. Probably not as old as the old Asian lady, but old enough, who was walking with a cane. She started yelling and screaming at the boy, telling him to leave that woman alone. He was yelling and screaming nonsense and talking about, you know what, the Rona and other stuff, and saying nasty racial slurs against Asians in Spanish. Getting back to the old doñita, she took her cane and molly-whopped the fuck out of the little boy. She went upside his head maybe 2 or 3 times. Not the first time in my life that I've ever seen an older lady whoop the shit out of a young person. I've told you guys some stories of some stuff that I've seen, some of these old viejitas that don't play. And she was one of these Dominican viejitas that did not play. She whooped his ass, went right upside his head with that cane. Most beautiful thing I've seen all spring. Not the flowers, not the good weather, not the butterflies, not the sunshine. Best thing was seeing that old lady grab that cane, knock him the fuck out. Her act of defense and solidarity was followed with some very colorful Spanish expletives. I was like, oh my God. La viejita's got the mouth of a sailor. God bless her. And the best part was that me and the other guys that were kind of starting to square up. And trust me, I'm not a fighter. I'm not a lover. I'm not a fighter. I'm an eater. But when I saw that, I was so thoroughly disgusted. I said, you know what? If I had to go up in Bronx court and say I had to fuck up a teenager because he was harassing an old Asian lady, I would. I do it proudly. And I do my community service or whatever proudly. Didn't have to. She went right upside his head with her cane, yelled and screamed, and he went running. The best part was that the old little Asian lady was trying to thank the Dominican lady, but barely spoke English, and the Dominican lady barely spoke English as well. So it was an interesting Tower of Babel, all forms of language situation. But best thing I've seen. All spring. something so good I had to post about it on Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram. And then, not being, of course, hindsight is always 20/20. I was like, why didn't I take out my phone and why did I not record that whole situation? There were no young kids around. So you know how these kids, you know how teenagers and 20-year-olds and all that, kids these days, they're the first ones to grab their electronic device to try to get on World Star Hip Hop. I wasn't thinking that way. I was still too in shock, awe, shook, shattered, and shocked at watching the old lady go upside. It was beautiful. Best thing I've seen all spring. Better than any movie. So good. Hey guys, Sofrito Lovers. If you have Netflix, check out that Charlize Theron movie that came out in 2020 called The Old Guard. Very good. Sci-fi with a lot of action. It's very Highlander-ish. It's about these human beings that are immortal and can't die and they protect humanity. I don't want to give away too much of the plot, but beautiful. That movie was fantastic, but the Dominican lady going upside the head of that little boy, that was even better. It was the best Stop Asian Hate solidarity action you could have ever seen. So cool. I'm not a violent person. I'm not the one that attacks first. But it's interesting how the blood boils and the adrenaline pumps. And I was like, I'm gonna have to fuck up a little boy. That little 16, 17, 18-year-old, I'm gonna have to whomp his ass into the ground. And like I said, the delivery guys, they were in, one of the delivery guys was in the middle of taking off that safety harness belt that they use because of all the carrying they have to do when they deliver stuff. He was in the middle of getting all that. He had torn his helmet off. People were, me and 2 or 3 other guys. It was maybe like 3 or 4. It was a bunch of us. People were getting ready to regulate. Before we could walk up half the block, La Doñita came. I love it. I love stuff like that. Karma can come to you within the lifetime. And it's beautiful. Sofrito Lovers. I wanted to touch base. Yes, I know. Yet again, not finishing my meal on camera. But I wanted to put something out just to touch base with you guys. I hope you guys are doing well. Stay your asses at home, please. Wear your mask. Wash your hands. Maybe wear gloves. Stay your ass at home. Stay in your city. Stay in your city. Stay in your lane. Together we can get through this. Let's have some collective responsibility. Collective social action. Let's just take care of ourselves and take care of each other, okay? No more preaching. Mira, go taste for yourself. Go have some culinary adventures. Go have fun. Be safe. Be smart. Wash your hands. Wear your mask. Care about yourself. Care about others. Como siempre, mucho, mucho amor.